Hi, I'm Chef Bryan Dooley from Bryan's Black Mountain Barbecue in Cave Creek, Arizona. I have a restaurant and I've written a cookbook, and I'd like to show you how to do barbecue ribs on a gas grill. What we have here is a St. Louis cut spare rib. Now the most important, all that really means actually is that it's been squared off on the ends, and then the cartilage and the fat has been trimmed off. What we need to do first is to peel this membrane off the back. So what I like to do is take a paper towel, kind of get the corner of that with my fingernail, pull this whole membrane off in one big piece here. And that's really important because that prevents the spice rub and the smoke from entering, making the meat taste better. So what we're going to do is take some of my spice rub. I'm going to season the back here, and then flip this over. And we're going to season the top part of it. We put a little bit more on the top. It adds a nice crust to the ribs here. Like that. Now it's called a rub, but you don't really need to rub it in, just kind of pat it gently. And then we're going to take this, we're going to put this on our grill, just like this. Now when you're using gas, you're not going to have that full smoke flavor like you would in a barbecue smoker. So what I like to do is I take a foil packet, and in this case I have pecan wood chips, and I put them in here, and then we make a little packet like this, and then poke some holes with a knife so the smoke can come out. And we set this on our grill. Close up the grill, and that should take about a couple hours to cook that in there. And then what I'd like to do is show you how to make our prickly pear and lime barbecue sauce. We're going to start with 5 cups of tomato sauce. 5 cups of ketchup. This is 4.5 cups of prickly pear syrup. Really gives it that southwestern and Arizona flavor. 1/2 cup of raspberry vinegar, 1/2 cup of lime juice, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1/2 tablespoon of granulated garlic, 1.5 tablespoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/2 tablespoon of crushed coriander seed. And I like to do that fresh so we get the nice oils in there. We'll take this, we'll put this on the stove, and we'll bring that up to a simmer, and that simmers for about 15-20 minutes, and it should be nice and thick. And then after about 2 hours of cooking on the grill, we have our finished product here. There you have it. This is how to cook barbecue ribs on a gas grill with a prickly pear and lime barbecue sauce. And if you'd like more information on me, my restaurant, or my cookbook, please go to bryansbbq.com.